So I wrote an apology email to my ex-wife last night, super early. I didn't want to text her, and I wasn't drunk. I was sober, and it was just pretty short. I feel so bad. I feel like I robbed her, but in a sense that I feel bad enough that I want to make things right, help her out. And basically the content of the email was that I just wanted to be happy. The problem with this email is that I was trying to not come off as pathetic, and I wasn't trying to come off as asking for attention. And the problem is she texted me the previous morning, this morning, like super early, and she's like, I'm worried about you. And I'm just like, and it's so frustrating because I just wanted her to know that I was sorry. But I don't know, maybe I subconsciously can't write a letter without it coming off as manipulative or like I'm trying to get attention, or maybe she's just so used to my personality that that's what I was coming for, that I wanted an apology or anything like that. And I don't want forgiveness. I don't want an apology. I just want her life to be better. That's all I want. That's all that I care about. I want my kids' lives to be better. They've gotten better, but I want them to be even more so better. I want my ex-wife to be better so that they can be better. And I had to retext her this. And it sounded, I don't know, like almost I had to be mean about it. I'm like, look, I don't want your forgiveness. I don't expect your forgiveness. I just, I talked about, wanting to go to therapy, but I wasn't able to, or I haven't been able to, and I need to go. But I talked a lot about, look, I don't want you to forgive me. I just want you to be better. I want to do everything that I can in my power to make your life whole again, even though I know that that's not possible. I can't give you back 10 years of your life, even though I wish I could take it back. I apologized for all the pain that I caused her. She didn't respond, but at the end of it, I was like, dang it, I feel like that came off as selfish of me. I wanted the response. I was going to bask in her sympathy for me, or her, because she is a good person, her sympathy or her pity, which maybe under normal circumstances I would have been manipulative like that, which I hate about myself. This is why I am so upset and sad right now. I'm a little depressed tonight because of this. I just wanted to apologize, no strings attached. And the fact that she showed me pity and concern made me feel all the worse. Because that's not what I wanted. I just want her to be better. I don't want her to care what happens to me. Obviously, she'll tell me that she cares because it affects the kids, and I understand that. So I'm grateful for that. And that's probably all it was. I just can't even write an apology to her without feeling like I'm coming off as selfish. And that's how I feel like every time I go out into any kind of social context now that I realize that I feel like I'm doing everything selfishly. I can't really do something for another person without it feeling or coming off as selfish or self-serving, or feeling some need in my brain to have pity or have an apology or have those. It's like I rely so heavily on those social, what are they called? Not norms, social, saying sorry and not really meaning sorry type of thing. But to me, in my brain, it's like, oh, that's good enough. Even though you don't mean it. You said it. I heard it. That's good enough. So it was hard because I was recording the blog and I came to a realization that I needed to apologize to her. I apologized on here, but I've never really apologized to her like that. And I wanted to give it to her in writing, not just words from my mouth, but actual writing. Something that she could look back on and remember and know, not for my own selfish reasons, but for her benefit. I don't know if, I don't want her to feel undue pain because of this divorce. I don't want to feel like she's suffering anymore because of me. And not selfishly, because I don't want her to suffer for her. I really do care about her and her well-being. I care about my kids. I still care about her. I cared about her even through the divorce. I just know that I needed to do it, and that it was time, and that I was not able to handle life, and really it was all in my head, and I didn't have the means to fix it before it overcame me. The problem with me was that all the negativity built over the years. I don't have a way of letting that stuff go. Even talking about it, it doesn't go away. My body's not able to accept things sometimes. Like the negative situations, I can't get past those. I can distract myself from them, but I can't get by those things. So this is why I can't have an extended relationship like this anymore, because what happens is anything that's negative, or that I deem or imagine that's negative, that stresses me out or gives me anxiety, those things build on each other. Those experiences build, and my brain adapts and becomes very defensive against that, which is what was happening with my ex. I think I could have stayed married to her for 5 more years, but then it would have been just detrimental. I knew then that I didn't want to put her or my kids through that. And it's not like I was doing anything terrible. I wasn't drinking, I wasn't doing anything then. I was doing everything that I could at that point, but it wasn't enough. And that was the problem. Like, everything that I was doing wasn't enough. Including church, including everything in my life, religiously, spiritually, nothing was enough, and I felt like I needed to take my poison out of their lives. I didn't want my kids or her to be influenced by my poison, my deficiency. And so I sit here and write to her, and I hope that she listens to it. I hope that she doesn't feel bad. What I want is her to feel relief. I want her to feel the load off of her shoulders. I want her to not feel like there's this huge burden or anything like that that's associated with me. I want to give her everything that I have, because I don't need it. And even if I do need it, I'm not worthy of it. And even if I'm not worthy of it, who cares? Somebody else deserves it more than I do. So that's really it. I need to do everything in my power to make her happy again. I hope she gets remarried so bad. I want her to try. I feel like she's got the capacity to. I want her to not be hurt or not be so defensive that she's unwilling to do that. I'm susceptible to it, but I have to pull myself away from it. I feel like it would be easy enough for me to get married again, and it would be detrimental to whoever I married. And that's not worth it to me. That's not worth it to them. Nobody deserves that from me. Nobody deserves that, period. The kind of poison that I slowly manipulated, maybe on a subconscious level, slow manipulation bring into a relationship until it's destroyed completely. So, anyway, I hope that she just forgives me completely. I don't need to hear it. I hope that she just does and is happy.